They blitz Edwards. Nice cross-court find to Kyle Anderson. Skips into the lane in the NBA, and here they come again, pushing the tempo. Anderson had a notion for three. Anderson is making just his third start of the season. D'Angelo Russell out with a swollen ankle. Leonard with the pump fake, got it to fall. With the defensive assignment against, Edwards on George. Kawhi into the paint, nice fake, and a soft.
And they have to be better and hold each other accountable across the board.
Morris switches on to Edwards. Boy, what a great way to split the double. Anthony Edwards. The floor mark have missed their last 10 shots in a row. How did they get back in rhythm here?
And to me, it's putting Rudy Gobert in pick and roll is important, but also repetition is important. He's been a good player for a long time. I like the way he's still seeking a way to get better at everything.
Got it back off the miss. Good active hands. And Minnesota comes up with the steal.
Minnesota has been outstanding defensively to start this game.
Anthony Edwards just off the mark and tip. Rather low-scoring first quarter so far. Clippers down by 5. They're just joining us. Kawhi Leonard on the bench with 2 quick fouls. George launching. Butter. Rivers against Covington. Austin Rivers with the blow-by. Everything but the layup. Here's Batum. Kennard wide open for 3. Off the pin down, Kennard. Jackson out top against 4. Got it back off the deflection, not the way he
position to win the ball game, and unfortunately, those are the heartbreakers.
Right.
You have a tough time sleeping at night when you lose games like that.
George?
Not fighting fair, man.
Tied at 25. Jackson got 5 more, got the layup.
He was one of the stars in the movement. And in between takes, he wanted to play one-on-one with guys. He wasn't play. He wasn't just there just to do a movie.
Double figure scoring, 10 points for Minnesota. There's Paul George, guarded by McDaniels. Rivers almost had a steal. Kennard at the other end got to the University of Washington. Bad pass inside, but he got it back. Anderson. Gobert sliding.
He's a veteran that plays at a slow pace, but he sees it in a slow pace. And again, McDaniels defensively aggressive.
Noel for 3. And the cold shooting continues. Kawhi got one-on-one, goes around the world, got blocked by Edwards.
But give the T-Wolves credit, especially Edwards and McDaniels, the job that they've done setting the tone, taking the challenge one-on-one.
3 ball by Leonard. Missing from downtown. Cross court to Batum. And kicks it out to Rivers. Back out to Edwards. Got into the paint, raises up through the... A few games ago. Starting to round into form for the Denver Nuggets. Here's Morris out of the timeout, one-on-one against Edwards. Got him up in the air. And kept Nick Batum. Still on Nikola. Still on Jokic.
Yes.
Wide open Jackson. Got it. Kawhi missing the 3 ball. And back comes Kyle Anderson. Edwards, is he doing anything different against the double teaming scheme? Well,
and to me, one thing that the T-Wolves got to do a better job of, Rudy Gobert is wide open underneath the rim. Once he sets the screen and dive, they are allowing him to catch.
And they turn it over. Noel threw it away. Jackson coming back the other way. George. Morris Sr., the 3. Got it!
Changed their mentality. They've gotten stops, and they've pushed the basketball off of stops. I thought early on it was the T-Wolves. Which team will be able to get it and sustain it?
Batum here. Wembanyama. Nick Batum knew him as a 14-year-old, and off the steal. Here comes Minnesota, nice. And he's the size of Rudy Gobert, and nobody believed him. Well, now they do. He actually played for Asbel, the pro team that Batum trying to rehab his torn Achilles in the midst of COVID. That'll have you walking floors at night, folks. And it did with John Wall.
Now play off the Zubac screen and dive.
Zubats, who's averaging 10.3 per game this year, not getting as many jacks with Kawhi Leonard coming back as Noel.
I tell you what, that's where in a timeout you draw it up so you allow him to see it by putting it to board, and it becomes easier for him to read and
way down and out. Terrence Mann, who had his career high 39 against Rudy Gobert.
Absolutely. That's my history.
Tied at 71, a little ISO on the wing for Kawhi. Light work. They clear it out for him. No help. And one more to Kennard from deep. As far as the Clippers are concerned, it's like Luther, never too much.
Okay, I see what you did there.
Leonard with the mid-range. There it is. They bring Edwards over to help out on the low block. Covington. Wide open Kennard. That's the wrong guy to leave loose to stay in the game. Nice move by Mann. And the lead is up to 11 with under 6 minutes to go. Anderson in the paint. Got it.
Now, some key players that we don't deserve to win anyway. I'm not going to put this guy in position to get hurt moving forward.
They still got another all-star out there in Paul George. Batum got it. Thank you. Here's Edwards out top. They've been double teaming him all night. McDaniels. Tough catch in traffic. Wow. Lead is up to 11 again. And Batum with the steal to George. Oh, what a Euro. Now with Minnesota. Matt Ryan in the ballgame as well for the Timberwolves. Number 37 in the white jersey. Here's Covington. It just looks that way.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards watching for the bench. 6 of 14 tonight for him. He had 19 and from deep. And rebounded by Nathan Knight. Quickly into the front court. Yeah, a couple